This video is about how to make a haunted portrait effect, similar to the type of effect you might see in haunted houses. In this case, we're going to put the portrait in a window, and we're going to have the portrait change into a skeletal image, which is really pretty scary and a pretty cool effect. To create this effect, you're going to need a window and a dark night. You'll also need some sort of spooky animated image. It can be either an animated GIF or it could be a movie. You need a projector. Doesn't have to be an expensive projector. And you need a Scrim, and it has to be the type of Scrim that can be used for rear projection. The setup is very simple. You either tape or hang the Scrim on the back of the window, and then you place the projector in such a way that it's below the window, projecting up. You can see this projector is propped up with a book. The reason why you're putting the projector below is you want to make sure that it can't be seen from outside. Here's a close-up of the setup. You can see the Scrim is right against the window. You can see the projector that's positioned below the window and actually propped up in such a way that it's projecting upward. It's clearly out of sight of the people outside the window. In this close-up, you can see the Scrim is something you can see through. The Scrim has to be a good rear projection type Scrim, so Chameleon works very well for it. Don't use Shark's Tooth. Shark's Tooth does not perform rear projection very well. It's worth knowing a few things about projectors. You do want to make sure you get the projector that is the right size to project the right size image. In this case, this is a small window, so the projector can be quite small and quite inexpensive. You also want a projector with a keystone adjustment. Keystone adjustment is one that allows you to straighten out the image so you can project from a steep angle. Also, make sure that the lights are off in the room around the projector. The image that we use is an animated GIF. An animated GIF is a special type of image which switches between two images. It's a portrait, and then it goes to a skeletal image in ours. You can also use a movie. The result seen from the outside is that a ghostly face appears at the window. After a few seconds, you'll notice that the portrait slowly morphs into the face of a skeleton at the window, so the effect is quite spooky. The haunted portrait is an easy spooky effect to achieve with a Scrim. All it needs is a Chameleon Scrim, and it needs a small projector. But keep in mind that Scrims can do even more impressive effects, like making entire scenes appear and disappear. So for instance, an actor can appear out of thin air and then even reach through the Scrim. It's possible to do that with Chameleon. Chameleon's the only Scrim that does that. You can also have actors appear and then walk through the Scrim and interact with the people on the other side. So it's really a fun effect to mix with projection and some of the other things that you can do. So keep it in mind for your future effects.